For more than a decade, the Center for Rural Entrepreneurship has produced transfer of wealth studies for communities throughout North America. TOE studies, as they're often referred to, enable community foundations to find wealth in their regions and build a better future. Bob Sutton with the South Dakota Community Foundation is a strong believer in the TOE process and has implemented 2 of these studies in South Dakota.
But I really believe that as we continue to dig into the transfer of wealth data and got to understand it more, we started really being focused on not just, oh, well, we should go here or go there, but we started learning the types of people that we needed to be looking for and the types of individuals that we wanted to develop relationships within those communities. So it really was a roadmap that was somewhat wide at the beginning. It got narrower and narrower, and finally it gave us a focus on the types of philanthropists that we wanted to develop relationships with and partner with on projects moving forward. We weren't just making cold calls, if you will. We were using and understanding the TOE research to actually get in there and ask specifics and talk to people who understood where we were coming from and that we had also developed a nice understanding of. So it worked very well.
After the foundation shared the TOE data with targeted residents in the state, people then realized they could make an impact on future generations.
We found, number one, that very few people actually knew that kind of wealth existed in their communities. That opened some eyes. And then people started saying, we need to make sure we're connecting these folks with what the future of our community looks like. So it really took almost an education at the local level for them to actually buy in that they had this kind of wealth. But once they did, they were so excited about it that they also, even people that didn't have enormous amounts of wealth, said, but we're willing to give a percentage of what we have to make a difference in our community. And that made all the difference for the transfer of wealth analysis over a period of years.
Then, when the South Dakota Community Foundation and communities in the state were on the same page, the foundation grew. After the TOE study was developed and implemented, the South Dakota Community Foundation grew from about a $40 million foundation to one that exceeded $100 million.
The growth was exponential. So I would tell you that much of that growth from $40 million to $100 million tied directly back to the transfer of wealth, knowing what we were looking for, and not just fishing in the dark, but going to targeted areas and having that focus that I mentioned earlier in the interview.